Hi all, welcome back to Shilpa's math classes. So this is the second part of solving quadratic equation using factorization. So if you couldn't watch the first part, I will provide the link in comment section. You can watch that. Okay, so in the first part, we discussed about solving quadratic equations of the type ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is equal to 1, where a is equal to 1. For example, just x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So we can set this number product is equal to 6 and sum is equal to 5, and we have to find two numbers whose product is 6 and sum is 5, and we know 3 and 2 whose product is 6 and sum is 5. So we can write x plus 3 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to negative 2 are the answers using zero product property. So when AB is equal to 0, we can write A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. This is a zero product property. So here x plus 3 into x plus 2 is equal to 0 means we can write x plus 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to negative 2. So today we are going to discuss about quadratic equations where the coefficient of x square is not 1. For example, 3x square plus 13x plus 12 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, but here the coefficient of x square is not 1, it is 3. So let's check how can we solve these type of equations. So here a is 3, b is 13, c is 12. So first thing you have to do is multiply this a and c. So a into c is 36 and b is 13. So you have to find two numbers whose product is 36 and sum is 13. We can think about the factors of 36. 36 and 1 is a pair, but their sum is 37. Next one, 9 and 4. 9 into 4 is 36. Also, 9 plus 4 is 30. So this makes a pair. So if it was 1, if the coefficient of x square was 1, we could write x plus 9 into x plus 4 is equal to 0. Here the coefficient is not 1, it is 3. So just divide these numbers by 3. Okay, so we can write x plus 9 divided by 3 is 3 into x plus 4 over 3 is equal to 0. Then x plus 3 into, in the next step, you can cross multiply this thing and you will get 3x plus 4 over 3 is equal to 0. 3x plus 4 over 3 is equal to 0. This 3 is in the denominator, so when you take the cross product, this becomes x plus 3 into 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. When you practice more and more questions, you can skip this step and just write x plus 3 into 3x plus 4 is equal to 0, because when the denominator goes to the other side and it becomes 0, so you can easily write x plus 3 into 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. That's enough. Okay, then using zero product property, we can write x plus 3 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to negative 3 and this one's x is equal 3x equal to negative 4 and x is equal to negative 4 over 3 are the solutions. Okay, I will show one more example. 2x square plus 13x, sorry, 2x square plus 3x. Where is this? 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So a is 2, b is 3, c is 1. Then ac is 2, 2 into 1, 2. B is 3. So the numbers which will give us the product 2 and sum 3 are 2 comma 1. So if it was 1, we can write x plus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here the coefficient is not 1. So we have to divide these numbers by 2. Then 2 divided by 2 is 1. So x plus 1 into, like the previous question, we can write this one as into x plus 1. The denominator is 2. It goes to the other side and becomes 0. So equal to 0. Which means x is equal to negative 1. And when we equate 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, we will get 2x is equal to negative 1 and x is equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay. I will show another example of the negative number. Next question. 8x square minus 47x, this is 47x minus 6 is equal to 0. So first check whether the coefficient of x square is 1. No, it's not 1. So you have to find a into c. A into c is 8 into negative 6, that is negative 48, and b is negative 47. So which are the numbers whose product is negative 48 and sum is negative 47? You have to think about the factors of negative 48. So there are negative 48 and positive, is it? Because negative 48 into 1 is negative 48 and negative 48 plus 1 is negative 47. Okay, then we can write, if it was 1, if the coefficient was 1, we could easily write x minus 48 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here the coefficient is not 1, it is 8. So divide these numbers by 8. Then x minus 6 into 8x plus 1 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to positive 6, and this one 8x plus 1 is equal to 0 means 8x is equal to negative 1 and x is equal to negative 1 over 8. Okay. Then again show another example. Negative numbers. 2x square minus 17x plus 30 is equal to 0. Then first check whether the coefficient of x square is 1. It's not. It's 2. So this is A, this is B, this is C. A is 2, B is negative 17 and C is 30. So find AC. AC is 60 and B is negative 17. So just think about the factors of 60. 60 into 1 is 60, but the sum is 61, so we cannot take that. Then 10 into 6 is 60, but 10 plus 6 is 70. Okay, so then what about 12 and 5? 12 into 5 is 60, but their sum is 70, but we need negative 70. Then what about negative 12 and negative 5? Yeah, their product is 60 and sum is negative 17. So we can write, if it was 1, if the coefficient of x square was 1, we could write x minus 12 into x minus 5 is equal to 0. Here, the coefficient of x square is not 1, so we have to divide these numbers by 2. Then we can write x minus 6 into 2x minus 5 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 6 and 2x minus 5 is equal to 0, which will give you x is equal to 5 over 2. These are the solutions. Okay, I think we can do one more question. Okay, so 5x square minus p minus 18 is equal to 0. So first check whether the coefficient of x square is 1. No, it's not 1, it's 5. So A is 5, B is negative 1, C is negative 18. So since the coefficient of x square is not 1, just multiply A and C. So 5 into negative 18 is negative 90, and B is negative 1. Okay, so which are the numbers that will give you the sum negative 1 and product negative 90, product negative 90 and sum negative 1. So they are negative 10 and 9. Is it because negative 10 into 9 is negative 90 and negative 10 plus 1 is negative. So we can write x minus 10 into x plus 9 is equal to 0 if the coefficient of x square was 1. Here it is not 1. So divide these numbers by the coefficient. So this becomes x minus 2 into this one becomes 5x plus 9. 5x plus 9 is equal to 0. So we can write x is equal to 2, and this one using zero product property we can equate this one to 0. So x is equal to negative 9 over 5. These are the solutions. Okay, so we can do the last question. The last one is okay, 2b square plus 17b plus 21 is equal to 0. Here the variable is not x, it is b. So a is 2, b is 17 and c is 21. Since the coefficient of squared variable is not 1, just multiply a and c. It's a into c is 2 into 21, that is 42, and b is 17. So if it was a 1, we could write b. So the numbers whose product is 42 and sum is 70. What about 14 and 3? Yeah, 14 into 3 is 42, 14 plus 3 is 70. So b plus, if it was if the coefficient of b square was 1, we could write b plus 14 into b plus 3 is equal to 0. So here it is not 1. So just divide these numbers by the coefficient. So this becomes b plus 7 into 2b plus 3 is equal to 0. That means b is equal to negative 7. And when you equate b plus 7 is equal to 0, you will get b is equal to negative 7. And the second term, 2b plus 3 is equal to 0 means 2b is equal to negative 3 and b is equal to negative 3 over 2. Okay, so the solutions are negative 7 and negative 3 over 2. Okay, hope you understood the second part too. So we can see in the next class. Okay, bye.